It's more useful.
Mode.
I think that they think the arrows themselves have extra features that you can add. So I guess if I had magic arrows, I could also use the magic feature and then also cast my darkness on them from the bow.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that magic ammunition is like actually like reasonable and useful, even though it's consumable, is because the effects they do stack with the magical weapons. You can potentially like spike your magical effects, and spiking is valuable.
If you have any ideas, Ace, we could start making some magic ammunition.
I would love to make my bow non-attunement. That would be a starter.
Oh well, I don't know how to do that.
All right. With
Probably
that
like
said,
gems.
Lucky.
I think we're back. So yeah, let's pick up where we left off. Ace, you were about to shoot things, right?
Yeah, I want to shoot things.
Okay. Oh boy. So the issue here is that that firewall is opaque. You can definitely hear that there's things going on over there. But like you would kind of just be shooting in that general direction, and then that would make you roll like something like a d20, kind of like we did back on the ship with the fog cloud, to see if you hit anything. And then you would roll a disadvantage because blind.
Question.
Yeah.
So is this similar to shooting at an invisible creature or different completely?
It is shooting at a creature that is heavily obscured. You can't see them. That is not quite the same as shooting at an invisible creature.
Okay. Well,
I'm
so
still
good
I'll
at-
take you over there.
I'm still going to shoot regardless.
Alright.
And if someone wants to pick me up and carry me, I'm not going to oppose to it.
Okay. So I want to run this the exact same way that I did back on the ship. I'm going to have you roll a d20, and it'll go left to right. So 1 is Nomad, 2 is Vasu, 3, 4, and 5 are the Temptress, and anything else is a miss.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck, everyone else.
That one just goes a little bit wide, and it hits the wall.
You were close.
That one is a little bit closer, but still no cigar.
Even
So I
closer.
need to roll d20, and then I had to roll less than a 10, I guess. Is what you're saying?
In this case, you would have needed a 3, 4, or a 5 to hit one of them.
Out of 20?
Out of 20. And that 20 would be, like, if you were closer, it'd be a d12. If you were closer than that, it'd be a d8. If you were, like, just, like, right across it.
And my sharpshooter doesn't like make that less because I'm super special.
It doesn't. You're not shooting through or around cover. It's literally firing blind into a rough direction.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's my turn.
Isn't that the same as like firing through complete darkness?
Through, I mean, if it was darkness, yeah, but Ace has special rules with darkness.
Yeah.
Anyway, that brings us to Gale.
Special eyes.
Gale, you can see that one of these things was trying to give chase, but Vasu has kind of snared it by the ankle behind you. You got a pretty good distance between it.
Fantastic. Let's shoot Grumpy.
Alright. Slams in for 21 points of damage.
Back another 15.
Oh my god. Yeah, just a perfect headshot. Black sprays behind her and then she disappears into smoke.
No, fire again at Loudmouth.
Excellent. That's good for another 14.
Beautiful.
Then I'm just gonna come on over here
Alright.
to wait for Asshole to come back.
Alright, sounds good. Brings us to Flick.
Okay, I'm gonna push my way here. Then I'm gonna fist him.
Hell yeah, you reach through this doorway and just begin to grab and crush. Which one?
Let's do Loudmouth first and then Clever.
Alright.
So these I'm +9.
So we're just gonna look over the fact that Flick just said he's gonna fist him, right?
Oh no, I said it on purpose because that's what the attack is called. It's a fist attack.
Fist.
I didn't want to be the one to draw attention to it, but
Oh, I'll be the one every
I
time.
was laughing.
I called it that on purpose because it's funny.
Pretty great.
So that's a 14.
14 hits.
And
14
another
hits again,
14.
yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Solid fisting.
Solid fisting. Here comes
Double
the
Both
fisting.
fists in there.
double fisting. Yep.
That's what you get for being temptresses.
So
What the
consistent,
fuck?
too.
Okay, yeah. So
They
it's
didn't want to
20
get
damage on
double fisted,
each.
they wouldn't dress like that.
You add strength to the damage?
It's
yeah.
a +6, so
That's 20 on each.
each.
So yeah, I like to think you reach out, grab the loudmouth one in front of you, and then you just kind of bring your arm in and clap it against the clever one and kind of smash it into the wall. Loudmouth bursts into smoke and is splatted against the wall, and then clever takes 20.
It's like the Donkey Kong clap side smash.
Oh yeah. You guys watch as cracks form along the inside of this wall. All right, anything else?
I'm good.
All right. He's still lugging around this headstone like Moses with the 10 Commandments in the other arm.
You look smarter with that.
Nordo.
Okay, so my perspective here I think is confusing. Where is this enchantress? I see her like in a wall.
Yeah, okay, so the wall is technically straight up along this blue line here. I just kind of drew it out for perspective. She's technically out on the porch. But you,
Oh.
if the wall of fire wasn't there, you'd be able to see her through that doorway there.
Oh, okay.
And Flick has
I'm with you
reaches,
now.
which is how he's able to make that attack.
I see now. How tall is like this wall? Like the wall of the actual place?
It's probably a good 40 or 50 feet. It does have a roof, but it's a pretty tall building. It's like a cathedral.
Oh,
almost.
there's a roof. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
So is there a roof around the whole
Balls.
thing, or
There is a roof
How-
over the whole thing. So these
where's
little,
this tree? Where's this tree go?
it seems to go up through the roof.
Or
Okay.
holes in the roof too. Or
Uh,
it's like
Yeah,
Oh.
each of these little circles of light is where there's a hole in the roof that that's letting moonlight through.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
So I should begin by actually taking my wound damage and seeing if I'm conscious or not.
Good call. Let me pull that up.
How do we fix you?
Just a medicine check, I think.
Yeah, you've used a weapon that's very similar to this. You would know that if anyone uses an action to make a medicine check, you would be healed. 3 more damage.
Oh, I'm conscious. Is it like a free action to touch the healing spirit?
Yep.
It's still in your space.
Terrific. I'll touch the healing spirit.
All right, you get some healing.
How much do I get? A
I'm sorry.
D6?
You don't even take that 3 damage. Magical healing automatically closes the wound, so you're fine.
There you go.
Oh, nice. Terrific.
Got your back, Nordo.
Still touching it though.
No, it's still a good idea.
Okay, cool. And I'm still hasted even though I went unconscious, so
Yeah.
that's pretty cute.
Yeah, Gale's kept it up.
So here's what I'm going to try to do. Well, tell me this first. Is my movement speed hampered by carrying Ace around with me?
So normally it would be half. I'm going to say that because he's small, it'll reduce it by a quarter.
I don't want
Okay.
to be that guy, but I don't know if this is going to be affected at all, but I am wearing the Arcturus mobility apparatus.
Oh, boy, so never mind.
Yeah, just kidding. Yeah.
I can't afford the 1 quarter anyway, I don't think. And especially can't afford it while I'm trying to do some dog shit maneuver like I'm about to try to do. Which is to try to jump back over this firewall the same way I did last time, except now I don't have rage anymore.
All right, give me an athletics check. Oh,
Look at that.
fuck, you don't need no rage. Yeah,
Who needs rage?
clean and easy. You can almost feel yourself getting to the point where you don't even have to exert special effort to do this sort of thing.
That gets me 100 feet to right. Oh, I can't quite get to it. Balls. So I'm gonna have to use my hasted action to dash, which gets me all the way outside, and then I will make an attack
All right.
recklessly, of course.
9 is good. Still up. That'll do it. The second one isn't up to Smoker.
Oh, thank God. Some smoke and blood gives me sweet, sweet life. That is movement. That is hasted action. That is action. For my bonus action, I will... Surely I'll do something, right? I'm a monk. I've got to use my bonus action. I actually don't know if I have anything. Yeah, I guess I'm just not going to use my bonus action. That's it for me.
All right. That brings us to King. King looks up, stunned and confused, saying that this creature has, for the moment, disappeared. And he's going to walk up to this wall, spreads his hands towards it, utters a few arcane words, and dispels the wall of fire. And that is his action. He will then go out here and use his cunning action to hide.
Does it not come back at the end of Norda's turn?
It's at the end of his next turn, I think. Let me go.
He's not on initiative.
He is. He's on GM layer, so it's.
Oh, okay.
He is at 8 though. That's public knowledge.
Yep.
Torn page reappears at the start of its next turn. Yep.
It's
All right.
gone so high on initiative. I just didn't expect it to
Right.
last.
All right. That brings us to Nomad.
Excellent. Last he was spotted, it was here.
Yep, roughly around there.
The fucking Nomad go. Just checking the thing real quick. Things are lagging. Excellent. So, Nomad is just going to go back where he was. He's going to attempt to dispel this.
All right. Let's see. Da-da-da-da.
The 3rd level, so I have to roll for it.
Yeah, go and roll for it, I think. Yes, yeah, roll for it. You got it. Taking advantage of the fact that he is temporarily bamped out, you guys clear out the smoke as well as the fire, and everything kind of clears out.
That's me.
All right, Moat.
Yeah. Do I know that he's gonna pop back in here, or am I just kind of like he's gone?
I think Nordo has a rough idea, but whether he's communicated that is up to you guys.
Nordo just opened his eyes like, where'd he go? Nordo has no idea what's going on.
Oh yeah.
All right. I will start making my way towards Nordo then with my action. And then for my bonus... for my bonus I'll go ahead and just cast Wrathful Smite.
Hell yes. Alright, anything else?
I'm trying to think if I...
Do try not to clump together.
I guess I'll ready an attack for if he shows up and gets in my melee range.
Alright, sounds good. And sure enough, just as you guys kind of finish making preparations and taking advantage of the fact that he has disappeared, he reappears. He continues to kind of lash out in the direction he was facing, and then realizes that in an instant everything has changed around him. He whips around and he sees, well, I guess he still doesn't see Flick, but he sees all of you spread out And what is he going to do? What can he actually do here? Ooh, that's a pretty big cube. There's a bunch of you over there.
I'm on the other side of the wall, though.
You are, and he is going to fly over to here. Actually, what's his fly speed? Can he get any closer? I don't know if that's going to get Flick. Oh wait, Flick's big. It might get Flick. And
No, come on, get closer.
he takes a deep breath and exhales, and you see more of this awful black smoke begins to billow out in a cube that engulfs all of you. Let me double check that to make sure it gets Flick.
Giant ape is huge, so it should.
Oh yeah, definitely does. So Nomad, Vasu, and Flick. This fog doesn't seem to linger like the other one does. Instead, you feel this immediate lightheadedness, and then this feeling of paranoia and fear and terror that begins to sink into your mind. I need wisdom saving throws from the three of you.
Polymorph if I don't keep my wisdom.
You
Okay.
don't, yeah. Polymorph replaces everything. It's not like Wild Shape.
Oh, good. Its wisdom is better than mine anyway. What?
I wish to try to use my inspiration.
Alright,
I'm gonna do the same.
alright.
No,
Oh, Nomad makes it.
better.
Is it half damage or just no damage?
Nothing. If you save, you take no effects.
Add 2 to this.
Alright.
God.
Alright. Flick drops the stone tablet. Vasu, you drop your weapon. The two of you take 21 points of psychic damage and are frightened for a minute. And while you are frightened, you must try to run from him with a dash action on your turn. But that's all he's able to do on his turn, which brings us to the top of the round.
Can I use inspiration on an initiative roll? Is that a thing?
You can, absolutely. In fact, I
If
think
it-
you can use inspiration to just set your initiative where you want it. I'll go check.
If I
real quick.
can, I'd love to just
Good
go
thing.
first.
I think that was one of the things I did to kind of buff.
I couldn't remember if that was rebound points or initiative.
At the start of a new round of initiative, you
Or
can spend inspiration to set your own initiative to anything between 0 and 30.
I will set my initiative to 30 with inspiration.
Alright,
And then I will go, if
Yeah.
I may.
that brings Nordo to the top.
Thank
He's
you.
not. Is he flying?
He is 10 feet off the ground.
Only 10 feet. Okay, cool. I can work with that. It's like, can I attack him from the ground being 6 feet tall?
You would have to make a minor jump, but it's going to be pretty easy for you.
Terrific. I will run up and attempt to jump up and attack him
Alright, it's like a
recklessly.
DC 10 athletics. I don't even know if you can fail that, but going through it out.
Okay, cool. It would take a literal natural 1. Which I really shouldn't jinx.
No, you're good. Full round of
Oh yeah,
attacks.
so Nordo pulls out the Crimson Dat, comes run around the corner, leaps up at him, swings recklessly. As nobody tries to murder little Oak.
26 slams in for 12.
If that hits, a few things. First, I need a Constitution saving throw.
I don't like that. How is he not immune to this? What? Okay.
Oh, balls.
He's good.
Irrespective of that, after the axe slides through him, I grab onto his ankle with the hand that's up there, and some crystalline growth starts forming, and I will spend a superiority die and a bonus action.
Shit, there's not even a check. You just do it. What?
You just do it.
Oh, no,
Well,
wait. Add 2 to your
yeah,
strength
I
athletics
just
check.
get to add the superiority die.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Alright, he will try to resist.
You're raging, you have advantage, right?
Ugh, I'm not raging, so I don't have advantage.
Yeah. 1 short, or well, 2 short.
Balls. Okay, in that case, I will just keep on swinging. That's my action. That's my bonus action. I still have haste. So I'll do 2 more attacks.
Good for another 10. And another 15.
Well, that's it.
All right. Brings us to Ace.
All right. I'm assuming that I don't have sneak attack because Nordo's not technically adjacent to him.
Correct.
If you want, I can
Alright.
fly up to him and you can hold your action.
You know what I'm going to do instead? I need him to make a deception roll.
Oh, actually.
Oh, if you're not
I'll say.
moving, like if you're not moving, you can just aim, right?
It only works for the first one, though.
Oh.
So assuming I don't have it then.
Yeah, if it's a contest, you have to beat it.
That's fine. I'll just shoot him regardless.
All right. Still good for 11 points of damage.
Good stuff.
And 12 on top of that.
And then free action, I'm going to go ahead and touch my Healy thing.
All right.
Wow. I think I can't climb up this.
No. Unless you have like spider climb or something.
All right, then I'm going to go. All the way back here. I don't know if this is actually darkness or not, but I'll be back there.
Yeah, it's dark enough for darkness.
Oh, well, poop. I could have had my. Oh well, it's too late. Well, I'm back there now, so now I'm invisible.
All right. At the end of your turn, he realizes that someone is missing, and he's going to pick a random direction. 1 for left, 2 for down, 3 for right. What a lucky son of a bitch. And he's going to use his legendary to blink. He actually blinks past that. He overshoots. Turns and looks back and spots Toto and Gale. It's like, there it is. And that brings us to King. He sees this. He's going to come around here. He is going to fire some Eldritch Blasts. First one with advantage.
Guys, who is the king's patron? Is it McDonald's?
Burgers, obviously.
Mayor McCheese.
He's the Burger King, but not the Burger God.
Jeez.
We're Warlock brothers. He's also under
Mhm.
the Deep Mother. There we go. Forgot her name.
Deep Mother does seem like she would come up with chicken fries.
Does it?
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
It seems like a natural evolution.
God damn it, you were just out of range of his fucking whip. Okay, Nomad.
I can't see him from here, yeah?
No, but Nordo can and King can, and you can probably see the action.
He's that away.
That way.
Oh, I can just go out through here. Right. That's an open wall.
Yep.
Let's see how far away he is. Quite. I don't know, I'm just gonna dash, go over here. And then I wonder if he has a bonus action. Let's look real quick. No, I think that's it. He does have Sanctuary prepared. But I think he can get through Sanctuary very easily. So, he's just gonna stand over here.
Alright. At the end of your turn, he is going to lash a whip out towards you, Nomad,
Come. Come.
for 19 points of damage and a strength saving throw.
I'm coming. I'm not gonna make that so. Let's see. For 11, 8 damage. That's 19, right?
Yep. And that brings us to Vasu,
History.
who is afraid, but he's got tricks.
I do have tricks. I'm wondering if I even need to use them right now, so I can only use my action to dash away from him.
Correct. With that said, the monk thing is an exception to that rule. So, like, you could use your
Yeah.
action to do that instead.
But I also don't see him.
Correct. If you were to end your turn right here, you would just make the save naturally, but you would have to end your turn here to do it. Whereas if you use your action first, then you would at least be able to, like, go run at him.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll use my stillness of mind thing to end my fear on him.
Alright, you find clarity. You can see that the battle is still going and that they need you.
What a dick. Alright. Vasu flies out.
Alright, that
I'm
it?
gonna use a bonus action. No, I'm gonna use a bonus action and 1 key point to try this on him.
Oh, shit.
Hey, let's see how you fucking like it.
Let's see. Alright, he does have advantage. Oh, shit. Oh, he just makes it. I think.
Aw,
16?
dick. Yeah.
That's about as low as he can roll, too. Not quite, but with advantage.
The rolled a 13. Shame.
Alright, anything else?
He still takes 2 damage.
He sure does.
Actually, so the big thing I was trying to do with that was to pull or knock prone. If they succeed, do I not get the option to do that?
On a
Or does the
successful
save only affect the damage?
It says on a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage, and you don't pull it or knock it.
Oh,
prone.
right. Literally last line. My bad.
It's all good.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, at the end of your turn, he's going to look down at you, Nomad, now that you're closer. And in clear but not particularly fluent, deep speech, says, "And what are you doing? Have we not done enough for you?" And is going to lash out at you again with the whip.
I do not know what you're talking about. I should it misses.
Ooh! Alright, flicks up.
Could you tell me? Because, you know, I would like to know.
Have
Okay,
we met?
so I can't see him, so how do I run away from him?
He's over here and he's
So-
being a real dick.
Because you don't know which direction he went, it was an instant teleport, and because you're a monkey brain, I'll say that if you want, you can either roll a d4 to pick a random direction, or you can just take the dodge action. Either one would be appropriate for the spell.
Okay, 1's north, 2's east, 3's south, 4's west.
Cool. So 2 is
Okay, I'm really far away.
east. With that said, give me an athletics check to try to burst through that wall.
Oh yeah. This is when I'll get it, because I don't want it.
Right. No,
Oh,
you're good.
nope.
So you do your best to try to push through this wall, but you just can't. You feel like you're backed into a corner, and eventually, after you run out of movement, you are still here and still out of line of sight. And you can repeat that save if you want.
Yep. 19.
Nice. That's what you need.
All right. Well, that used my movement, right?
It did
Or
use
no.
your. That happens at the end of your turn, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. All right, that's me then.
With that said, you were not in control of your actions for the whole turn, so you do get 2 rebound points.
Neat.
And that brings us to Fisher.
Do I get any rebound points?
No, it's only if you lose your entire turn to an effect. Like
I
if you have
used,
no.
I lost my action.
Okay. Fisher wants that eye. He can't do that. Yes, you should have. You should have 2.
Okay, terrific.
How do I get that eye? How do I get that eye? How do I get that eye?
You go through me.
And me.
Maybe if you tell me why we have an agreement, I might go join you. 'Cause I don't know.
Oh, right. First, before I forget again.
Ghosting.
Nomad, you can take an attack of opportunity as he flies away towards Toto.
I'm definitely gonna do the same.
Yep, you sure can.
I can't. I used my reaction.
That's right. 16, he is able to dodge, thankfully. And he comes bearing down on Toto. To give me that.
Wisdom
And he
saves.
needs to make a whole bunch of wisdom saves for every one of these attacks. He's trying to do 3 of them. Anyone that he fails, he will redirect up to Gale. So here we go. 3 in a row.
He succeeds 3 shots.
I think those all succeed.
Yeah.
Alright, so these are on Toto.
That's a bite.
That misses.
Does it actually? Whew. Okay, he still can't get that eye free while you're there, so these next 2 are going to be redirected up to Gale. 25 for 17.
All right.
And then the whip. 24 for 27.
And the nay.
Thank you. I was actually thinking it, but
Sorry.
I mean, someone had to.
Somebody had to.
No, they didn't. You know they didn't.
Well, I did it.
Someone needed to say it. Thank you, Fasu.
So much effort for something you don't even understand. That is the end of his turn.
Shit. Okay.
Oh, Gale's still up. Holy moly.
No, I'm not. I'm trying
Oh.
to figure out if I can save myself.
I was gonna say, I think he's gonna be real close. Oh, he's 1 point
No.
off.
Yeah. I don't have absorb elements prepared, so I'm checking my shit if I have anything.
Oh boy, because that means I'm gonna lose haste too, doesn't it?
Sure do.
Ooh.
Granted, these are
That's probably
two
gone
big hits
anyway, yeah.
Wait, it wouldn't be gone. I can.
He's got good con saves, is the thing.
Yeah, like I can make a 17 con save.
I believe in you. This first one will only be DC 10 anyway. Both
Yeah,
of them will only be DC 10.
I just. Yeah, I don't.
But you'd be
I don't
unconscious.
think-
Alright. When it gets your turn, you can make a death save.
Which is immediate.
And 1 for Toto. Woo! Real close. Alright. I believe that'll pull us over to Moat.
You're. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, so with my movement, I'm gonna run out here. Fuck me running. Okay, I am going to bonus action Misty Step to the other side of Mr. Fisher,
All right.
and then I'm gonna attack him.
Attaboy.
15 he parries. So
May
it's-
I use my reaction?
Sure can.
Help us, Adri, your only hope.
She might be.
25. So he slings the whip around the blade, catches it, and kind of begins to pull it away from himself. But then the 5 rings appear and force through. There's a flash of light as the whip is severed and the blade sinks through.
Okay, and then I have Mantle active, so that's actually 15 from that, and then here's the Smite.
Another 19
still have-
for that, plus another 5 from Mantle.
Do you
plus
still have
another
Raffle Smite up too?
4
I do
'cause
still
he's
have
a
Raffle
fiend.
up, thank you.
Oop, just kidding. That was too much. And
I
then,
can find it. There it is.
another 3 Psychic. And a Wisdom save at advantage.
I wish I was standing right there.
I'm sorry.
So
It's
close.
okay.
Alright, and then...
We did determine that that's like a creature within 5 feet of me, not within my reach, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a real shame.
If only there was some way to improve it.
If only.
If only.
If only.
If only.
I know what might do it. A second attack.
Yeah.
Oh, it lands for
Nice.
20.
Yeah, for 20 from that, and then obviously the other Smite.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yep.
Cracks are starting to form all over the surface of his body. White light pouring out in all directions. He looks terrible. No, it's so close! Anything else?
God, I hope not. No, that's it.
Okay, end of his turn. He just needs a little more time. He just needs a little more time. Drops a big billowing cloud of black smoke again, obscuring everything around you guys. And that'll bring us to the top of the round. Oh!
Oh fuck.
Oh!
Oh fuck.
Oh! Does he have True Sight or anything like that?
I don't think this is going to help me very much, but I will spend one of my rebound points to go first.
Oh,
It doesn't matter because haste ends and I do nothing on my turn. But now
Can
I
you
I'm
spend
gonna
rebound points
spend-
on other people's initiative?
you
I
can
don't.
use inspiration on other people's initiative.
Yeah,
If
my
any-
inspiration.
If
I
anybody
use mine.
wants to let me go before him, I have a way I can hit him. Hopefully, ideally. I don't know.
I
Yes,
use
Save
I'd
your
give it to you if I
inspiration for
had
better
it.
things.
I think we've all used it on
Yeah.
a lot of shit in this fight.
King will give you his inspiration.
Hey!
King!
Frodo gave him.
Alright, thank you, King.
I'm gonna use a rebound point to go fast as well.
Alright, so Norda goes to 30, Vasu goes to 30, Flick goes to 30.
Bless you, King.
Alright, Nordo just loses
King.
his actions, and then Vasu's
Right.
up.
Technically,
Okay,
I only
okay.
lose my actions. I can still use a bonus action.
So anything that prevents
Oh,
you
wait, I'm
from,
out of key points anyway.
Yeah, and everything that prevents you from taking an action also prevents you from taking a bonus action. It's just
Oh,
a
okay. I didn't know
general
that.
rule. I didn't either. I learned that like 3 years ago,
Neat.
which
Okay,
I
cool.
guess is recent for me. I don't know. That sounded weird when it came out. Anyway, Vasu's up.
Nordo breathes heavily, and that's his turn.
He can use his weapon to perform range attacks on a target that's behind full cover, as long as you've seen that target or hit them with a accurate. The weird, like, leaf seed sling comes in handy.
Fuck me. Alright.
I'm so happy.
Vasu closes his eyes and just starts spinning his sling. Yeah. Can Shu fly out and try to make his way over there to give me advantage? Need to see him for that. I can't remember the ruling on it.
Shit, I don't either. Let me go check real quick. I think you have to be able to see, but let me see.
I'm fine. I'm familiar in my. Oh yeah, I do. Oh, I just saw the description for it though.
No, it doesn't say anything about sight. So yeah, Shu flies out ahead of you and basically scouts for you by flapping around randomly until it runs in and then starts squawking loudly to act like a sonar guide.
Awesome. And then Vasu closes his eyes and starts spinning up his sling, and he's the first one gonna be at advantage.
Yeah. 28 lands for 9 points.
And can I get a con save?
Oh no. Oh, thank God.
Oh boy.
Does he make a save on his spell he just cast, or no?
Oh shit. Whew, okay.
Feel that.
Can
I'm gonna try and
Is this
still
spell
attacking.
Does this spell count for the Vasu save ship perk that we have? Can I impose disadvantage on his saving throw there?
Do
Or
it,
does
do it, do it, do it.
Let me go read
It should, it totally should.
I'm not sure if it takes my reaction because I used my reaction.
Heck, we're never gonna
probably
level up our
does.
party things if you don't let us use them for cool shit like this.
On a spell with an ongoing effect on you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage.
I
Yeah.
used my reaction, so never mind.
Okay,
Damn.
gotcha.
Yeah.
The second
What'd you
attack,
use your reaction on?
To hit
16
him.
probably misses.
16 does miss.
What a shame. Yeah, I just gotta try to keep doing stuff. I'm gonna try to reach out and kick at him. I think this is that disadvantage though.
It is. I also need to make a con save because I totally forgot to have you do that at the start of your turn. And I'll let you have the
It's a
first
good
piece
hit,
for
though.
free. Yeah, so it should have affected your whole round, but we'll say that you got through the first 2 attacks before it kicked in. But this heavy smoke has invaded your lungs, and you spend the rest of your action just coughing and hacking and wheezing.
The rest of my full action,
Yeah.
that was a bonus action to kick.
Technically, it should have taken all of your action, which means you wouldn't have been able to do the attacks in the first place.
Harump.
But I'll let you have the attacks you already did because it was my mistake for forgetting. You can
can't
still
even,
move if you want, though.
like, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move out of this shit.
All right. Boy, at the end of your turn, just got one left. What does he do? What does he do? What does he do? What does he do? That one?
Actually,
Wait, one question.
Yeah.
One question first. He's immune to this effect because he's immune to poison?
Yes.
Vastu's immune to poison.
Are you,
Yeah.
Are you into poison?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Fuck!
Oh. Oh my, oh my.
Well, in that case...
How the turntables.
In that case, 27 lands for 13 points of slashing. There is an eruption of fire. The smoke dissipates, and when everybody comes to, there is nothing but a giant scorch mark on the ground where he was standing.
Fuck. Yes.
Just to show off a new-ish thing, and just because I might be metagaming a little bit, and this guy might pop up, I am going to spend a key point to, when I kick out that lash of fire, since he's dead, I don't think he needs to make the saving throw, but he gets pushed back another 10 feet and is knocked prone.
Alright. Then yeah, as you guys come out of this, you see that this ball of fire is like being hurled back as it disintegrates rapidly, sucked away to another plane. But yeah, with that, everything does eventually kind of settle and go quiet. I do feel bad for Flick. On the one hand, you kept the ship safe, which was the goal, but on the other hand, you did turn into a monkey and then kind of did nothing, and we've all had fights like
Yep.
that. It reminds me a lot of that train fight where I did the polymorph and then spent 4 turns doing nothing.
But it was a story fight. I didn't do anything.
Oh,
On my birthday,
I'm-
you did this to me, Feck.
I'm so sorry. I'm sure there will be more.
You did this to
chances.
yourself.
Happy
Hey,
birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah, happy birthday. Also, if I can give you a little bit of consolation, at least the one time you used your class's level 20 capstone ability, the one time you used it in the whole campaign, you didn't just end up chasing an NPC with it the whole time. That's what a Jow did.
I forgot about that.
It still hurts.
King rushes
Yeah.
over to make sure everybody's okay, including Gale and Toto, who are not okay.
Yeah, I will reach a hand. God, I have spent so much. I will reach a hand down onto Gale. He'll fails a death saving throw for touching me, but I'll do 5 lay on hands on Gale.
I forgot. You also hit him with the lay on hands. It's a good thing you get to decide what order to do that in.
We did like.
Gale gets up and starts screaming, "Please stop! We'll give you the eye. Just please stop. Leave him alone." Oh, he's dead. Okay. Is everything okay?
King kind of looks down. He doesn't touch it, but it's like, this eye? This is all over this.
It was.
Should I ask of what importance it is, or should I stay out of this?
You could. We do not know.
You should stay out of it.
Very well. I'll stay out of it.
Mr. Burger. I was gonna give him a dirty look and I was gonna start repairing Toto.
Mr. Burger, what does that even mean?
He thinks you're very juicy.
I thought that was your first name.
No, man.
Why?
I'm just King.
Oh.
King's not even really technically my name. I just like it.
Also, I'm pretty sure when you call someone Mr. something, you're supposed to use his last name.
Mr. Kingburger?
Not when you're cross with them.
Moat gets it. Moat understands.
Gale, not to assume, but do you want some healing?
Are you still too proud? He says.
Okay, but just don't rub it in.
If he doesn't take it, I will.
And for what it's worth, you should save your spells. Let me use this big heal since everybody's hurt.
I will accept that.
I'm gonna take the first chunk of this, and then
That's fair.
Nordo.
It's the
next chunk.
Aura Vitality.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I assume that we have a minute.
Yeah, and anytime you do like an out of combat thing, you can just kind of turn it into a pool and split it up however you want.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's a lot easier than rolling d6s over and over.
Can I mend the headstone back together?
I think with advanced mending, yeah, actually. You guys are 11 now, so let me go see what... I think mending is powerful enough for that.
I think it should work from what I'm reading here.
Yeah, I can help. I can also mend. I'll start from the other side, and you can do the other side. It might be faster.
Thanks, God.
You can meet in the middle, like leading the tramp.
Yeah.
Like a cleric and his God.
What's Lady in the Tramp?
There's this famous scene in that movie.
It's
Or is
this,
this...
it's this real famous Broadway play.
Oh,
What's Broadway?
it is Broadway.
You guys don't have Broadway where you're from?
I ain't never
In the
heard
Underdark?
Broadway.
No.
Okay. Well, Broadway's this thing where I mean, back where I'm from, it's a group from my yoga class that does it. But it's a bunch of guys, and they don't have to be guys, but it's usually guys because that's kind of the shtick of the thing. And they dress up like girls, hence the broad pot. And then they go and they do they dance around and they do like scenes from famous plays, musicals, and stuff. It's called Broadway.
See, Broadway was just a place you could go in the town I used to live in where you could rent abroad.
Oh,
Sounds kind of about the same idea.
everyone looks much better now aside from Toto. After we fix the stone, can we all try and mending Toto?
Okay, but
Well,
I can take care of Toto. He'll get HP for free.
Oh, that's cool.
But I'm gonna spend another Aura of Vitality. I'm gonna give 20 points to Ace, 20 to Vasu, and 20 to Moat, and then 3 to Nordo.
Thank you.
Thank you very
thank you.
much.
I am pretty much tapped for mana
Same.
now,
Yeah.
but I think everybody's like pretty much topped off.
How's your man holding up, Nordo?
I don't know what mana is, but my key's been in a better place. I think I
Mana?
felt something like
More
what
like
y'all talk
man, am
about
I
when you talk.
tired?
I think I felt something like what y'all talk about when you talk about mana when I pulled that little maze book out and made them disappear. Sorry about that, by the way. I didn't
No,
know
that
what
helped.
that was gonna do.
I think that's the only reason we're still standing.
Ace, are you alright?
I'm doing peachy keen.
I smelled the distinct smell of burning feathers and thought the worst.
I think I was on fire. I mean,
Oh,
it
you were
feels like I
definitely
was
on
on fire.
fire.
Well, what happened? I was like doing a cool flip, and then all of a sudden I was on the ground, roughly where I was before.
Well, you saved my hide. That's all that really matters. And we all got out of it alive.
Got your back, Nordo.
I was a
Back at
really
ya.
dumb tank.
We all say we get the fuck out of here. Flick, you're still a monkey.
Oh no, is
I
he
start
stuck?
using sign language at him.
I'm gonna start casting Speak with Animals.
And I dropped the spell before you guys get to do either of those.
I keep doing it though because I'm committed.
Lost opportunity.
I'm gonna take several minutes and repair Toto.
Yep, you guys are able to kind of catch your breath for a second, get yourselves healed up. Toto eventually kind of sparks back to life. The eye twitches a little bit, but he realizes that everything is okay, that you're safe, Gale, and it kind of stays real close to you. Big Smoke Tuxedo Cat kind of nervously comes around the corner to make sure that everyone is still all right.
Oh, he wasn't dragged around like a ragdoll.
Yeah, as much as I would love to just murder your little pet for fun, like realistically would happen, I'll be a little merciful.
It's sprinkle all over
I assume
again.
he was riding on Toto.
Oh, that would
with me.
That would put him in danger.
that would put him in a lot of
That'd be a
danger.
bad place. Flick, did you know that fella? He seemed like it came for you.
Can't say I've met him before. When we were at that observatory, we heard about that guy, the Fisher. I'd seen his name in Initiative like 40 times. Why don't I
Plague
remember
Fisher.
it?
Plague Fisher.
Plague Fisher. Believe Mr. Fisher might be this Plague Fisher guy. You know, hence the fire and brimstone and everything else terrible.
Suppose I reckon that adds up. Wonder if he had something to do with all them fiendies on the moon too.
It's possible.
Are we off the moon now, by the way?
We're not in
Yeah,
the
we're
moon
back in
anymore.
the Feywild.
You're back at the theater.
We are still in the Feywild, so that's fun.
Yeah, since you missed the first part, let me pop up the loot for you.
It's pretty dope. The
Vasu
ship is
realizes we're off the
amazing.
moon and takes a deep breath and seems much more calm.
I tried reading the
Well,
ship
that's-
3
that's-
times, but then I started getting talked to, and then there was fire, and then there was, a
It's
lot.
so good. It's like a semi-sentient ship, and it has amazing dope abilities, including that it can just teleport to anything that you can see once a long rest. Including like when we were on the moon, she was like, "Why don't you just use the ship and teleport back to Earth?" That sort of crazy shit.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that's why we're getting rid of it immediately.
Fuck
Oh,
that.
the hell we are.
Getting rid of Sundowner Rex immediately.
If you
Getting-
don't,
getting
a
rid of
knoll
both.
might track us down and to take this boat.
Gil, you
Like,
would
this
know.
boat is going to be nothing but trouble. This is only the first boss that's going to try to fight us for it.
We are ready. We've already taken them down once.
Gil, you would also know that this is kind of a small ship, and it's also not particularly fast. You imagine that yours is going to be a little bit bigger, probably comparable cargo, and probably a lot faster.
See, this thing's inferior to me.
This one can teleport and go
I don't-
invisible.
I don't give a shit. Look,
Well,
I didn't spend weeks in game and hours IRL designing that ship for it to be replaced by this fucking
We're
thing.
not replacing
No,
your
I-
ship. We're having a backup ship in case yours
And
gets blown up by a
But
dragon.
This one is my ship, and you can keep all the kobolds and the orcs and everything else that we end up gathering up on this journey on your ship.
I'm just
But-
talking about using this here ship to get back to Salt Bowl, pick up your ship, so we can let Sundowner Rex out.
But that
wanna get
ship
him
has
out.
the soul of a lunar parasite queen.
Parasite's the keyword there. She didn't need that soul. It's fine.
Also, not like I assume that the sentience is coming from that soul. How is that any different than what we're doing to Sundowner Rex?
He's kind of got a point. How do we know the ship has a soul in it? I must have missed something.
Well, take a look at the gems. Also, side note, that black gem, I really want it.
They can't see the
You
gems.
can't just take the gem.
Spoiler alert, that's a $6.5 million gem.
Yeah, I'm aware. Just gonna put it under my pillow and sleep with it every night.
Now we see why.
Porto
Why
looks
is he
like actually kind of distressed. He's like, well, I don't want to move from one slave ship to another ship, so I guess I'm with Gale.
I'm not saying that that's guaranteed what it's doing, but I think that it might be worth like investigating what that is specifically, because yeah, like with the whole heart thing and now this thing, I haven't seen magic items made with these kinds of materials before. I'm also a little jealous, but that's beside the point.
No, it's
Easy.
just it's simply a learning experience.
In either case, when we get back to the Tree where all seasons meet, I'd like to see if we can find somebody we can pay with all that gold we found up there on the moon. Take us back to Salt Pole so we can get Sundowner out.
We do have to bring gifts for the Queen of the Winter Court.
Yeah, getting out of here alive, I guess, is the first step.
Did you know he's not get gifts? He told us to.
I have gifts.
I thought it was just a dream. I didn't buy anything. But we got all that shit we found on the moon.
If it's true that we have Toll to help us go through the portals without being molested by the memory wipe or the time discrepancies, that's fine. We won't need to go to the Winter Queen.
I just thought it would be nice.
To give a gift to the Winter Queen
Yeah.
when we do not need to.
Well,
That seems like the opposite of what you had so far.
I know, but she's a queen and stuff, and I just feel like maybe I could relate or something.
I wouldn't get too caught up on royal titles. You know, back on Broadway, some of those guys called themselves queens, and I don't think they were from royal bloodlines or anything.
God damn it.
Chris. I mean,
I will research more of these queens.
diplomacy between royalty is a good thing. I would say it's probably worth it, but I also bought this fucking 120 gold bottle of wine, and I'm not going to drink that much wine. well, that expensive of wine. I'm just gonna buy the shitty 2 gold stuff.
Or give it to Gale. He drinks lots.
I mean, if we
I'm cutting
really
Gale off.
really
I'm not
need,
gonna buy anything for him of that variety for a while.
I mean, if we really need or want to, give the queen something as a gift, and she's easy enough to be swayed by booze, I think I picked up plenty of that on the moon, and it's good shit.
All right, forgot about that.
Vasu just kind of passes bag of holding. I guess I don't need to cope that much now that we're like not on the moon anymore.
In any case, we clearly don't need to be making any more enemies, so may as well stay on the up and up.
Couldn't hurt anything.
It could. Remember what Mitra Lunala said.
I wasn't listening to what she said. I was too busy.
Okay, that's fair. Nomad reiterates how delicate the balance of the courts are. How you carry yourself means a lot. The gifts mean a lot. It could be insulting if you undergift. It's better sometimes to just not contact them.
I don't know nothing about planes or nothing, so you all decide. I want to get back there and get Sundowner out and be on our way.
And the simplest action is to have Toll do it for us. We lose nothing.
But Toll said he can't get us to the True Raw Seasons meet. Ain't that
We also
right?
lose an experience.
They do not. We don't
said-
even earn experience in this campaign. Calm down.
And experience, emotional experience, intellectual.
An emotional experience or intellectual will receive.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of with Gale on this. It's not like you're in the Feywilds every day, much less like meeting the Feywild royalty.
Does sound pretty. Plus, I could rub it in Dee's face. I mean, when's the next time that little squirt's gonna be in the Feywild meeting
We were just on the moon.
I mean, yeah, but now I've
And
got
you
two
met a
stories to rub in his
king.
face. I know you're new to this whole emotional thing and like having sibling rivalry thing, but like you gotta take every inch you can get. This is
I have a sibling. I just don't understand the rivalry part, I guess.
yeah, well, your siblings are like tadpoles. Sorry, that was insensitive.
Ace.
Oh, right, him.
Superior at killing. And many other things.
Should we put it to a vote? Have Toll send us back or go back to Winter Court?
If Toll does not have the power, then we will have to go to court.
Yeah, I think that's what he said. He said he could get us to the material, but couldn't
Yeah, but
take us
not
to the
the-
tree.
But then we also have.
I mean,
Liv.
we'd be ditching Elise. I mean, Elise might like to stay here, but I feel like we should talk to her about it first before just, leaving her on the Feywilds.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't think Eddie would appreciate it either.
And yeah, we have, and
And our ship,
and your
Yeah,
ship
that-
and
my
your
friends,
your
and
friends.
all of my wine.
Cal's back there as well, and if we leave Sundowner there, somebody else is just going to take him and ride around on his back for another decade or century.
Or he'll escape because we haven't been doing the thing in a while.
Hopefully.
We get back and the planes has been torn apart. It's fine.
It's
Or-
okay. He would have escaped back to his plane. The tree where all seasons meet connects many planes. That
That
being
makes it
said,
Good as any place to let him out, I reckon.
yeah, that being said, this, he gestures at the bottle, could get us out of these thorns very easily.
What bottle?
The ship.
How's that?
It is immune to being pierced by thorns, I imagine.
I mean, we also have. No, we don't have any in the Bald Moonlight. We didn't figure out how to make that, did we?
That's with Toll.
I
And
thought there
also,
was a dome around the thorns that was blocking people from doing that?
Yes, I think the whole Thorn Grove goes up and over this place.
Yeah, so I thought the dome was made of thorns, so we can just ram through it, no problem.
That seems riskier than just going out the way we came. I feel like we're running the chance of somebody getting a spare thorn in the ass that way.
Oh, not if we're under the deck.
I also don't like the idea of crashing through with a ship that's semi-sentient. I don't know
Yeah.
how that's going to interact with cursed thorns.
Yeah, if this bothers you very much, I can work on killing the sentients.
Oh,
Oh, let's just walk.
This way we have the entire ship and none of the thoughts.
Maybe let's just go by foot the way we came. That seems like the safest bet for the moment. Ain't safe by any means, but safer than the other ways, it sounds like.
by the utter lack of moon chicanery.
I'm gonna start clearing the way through the thorns.
All right. Toto leading the way with the maze just starts walking out through holes that he makes in these trees.
Yeah, that's not safe. So just go through the maze, like I said. If we had the ship, we could just plow through it.
Flick gets the impression that sails might not do well with a thorn thicket, even if the
Oh,
whole
just
Right.
hold the sails.
Then how's it supposed to move, Nomad?
It's magic.
The magic goes through the sails. That's how that works.
It doesn't seem to be.
We could just burn down all these thorns.
But I feel like some of us would not live if we inhaled that much smoke.
Even with keeping your head down.
It doesn't take too long with Gale at the helm and Toto with the eye. And soon or later, you find yourself back outside the maze. You find yourself in this little valley.
Where is Toll?
Toll probably came with you. He said he was going to come with you, so he kind of comes
Yeah.
along. Once you're outside, he's like, well, thank you again. You've all done me a tremendous favor. Not just, finding a keepsake of my friend, but bringing me back to a state where I can realize what that place had done to me. I'm afraid I don't really have much to...
Sorry, who are you?
Oh, I'm...
Sorry, he does not pay attention.
He was a little traumatized by the moon.
Oh, are you the tree that was on the moon?
The tree was not on the moon, it was right here.
The eyeball on the tree took over the statue that you guys brought back and is currently animating that statue and using it as a body.
Watsu, are you well? Do you need rest?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just I'm fine.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid I don't really have anything that I can give you as thanks for everything that you've done for me, but I do appreciate it all. Burning down this thorn thicket actually does sound like a bit of a wonderful idea. I don't have any way to do it, but I wouldn't be upset if, Anyway, play with fire if you feel like it. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna go wander... Ooh, north looks fun. Oh, you guys are going north too. Well, this is awkward. Well...
Alright, well, bye, Toll.
Bye, Toll. Or bye,
You walk
friends.
30 feet that direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk this way first then, actually. Yeah, west sounds... Alright. Goodbye.
I suppose if you're traveling with us and you have nothing physical to give, you can give us something intellectual.
What, like... a riddle or
Information.
something? Information? Okay. What kind of
You
information?
remember things now, right?
I remember some things, sure.
What does the Winter Queen like?
Art, poems, brevity.
Not being spoken to, apparently.
As long as you're pleasant. It's not that she dislikes people, she just doesn't like windbags.
We were instructed to speak directly to... not her, specifically.
If it's important, I'm sure you'll eventually earn a short audience, but be sure to keep it short, straight to the point.
Perhaps she has an assistant.
Oh, she certainly will. I believe there's a satyr there that does a lot of the bookkeeping for her.
A friend of yours?
No, I've just spent enough time in court to recognize his weird beard and glasses anyway.
Beard, glasses. Does he have a name?
Probably, but I don't know what it is. Norda, what's up?
Just at some point after we get out of the grove and are kind of like walking back towards the Winter Court, I'm just gonna kind of follow the back a little bit and talk to
A
Moat.
map now.
Beautiful wintry icy river.
Look at the app.
Lethal.
Oh boy, it has a map now. That's great. That means
It did last time.
did it? Okay.
Did
We
it?
just we didn't fight anything on it. We were only on it for a few minutes.
Oh,
We
Yeah,
found
see,
the
Norda's
cat
token
thing.
up there with
yeah.
oh, look at sweet Nordo with his action surge and short rest. That's all gone, but he's just gonna follow the back a little bit and talk to Moat. He just kind of leans over. It's like, did you know?
Did I know what?
He like like stops and like full shoulder to shoulder turns towards you and like points backward. It's like all that. I feel like I'm going crazy. What we saw back there, did we not? I mean, the whole world just right there in front of you. I mean, I know y'all are smarter than I am, and maybe y'all knew about what we just saw, but I didn't know the shape of the world. Like it was just some trifling thing. I guess I don't know what I thought.
No, I definitely did not. Didn't know any of that going into it. I guess I don't know. Standing up on that moon, looking down at the world, it's just. Well, look, here's what I've been thinking lately. So I've got the Ryujin and the I can't remember the other one, the Ryujin and the Raiju, pardon me, coming after me, and they were willing to chase me into Vasu's home. So I'm starting to think that. Well, I'm starting to think that I don't get to go home until this is done, because I can't put my family in that kind of danger. And that was all fine and well, but then we got up to the moon, was staring out at the planet, and it takes a lot to make me feel nervous. It just felt really, really small up there. I think that's probably why I didn't want to go into the mansion at first. It wasn't the mind flayers or the elder brain, whatever. But I think for the first time, I was a little afraid that I might not ever make it back. But I guess part of what I'm trying to wrap my head around is, well, you know me. I think I'm going to do something great with my life. I think I'm on the path towards something, I don't know, bigger than myself. And it's a strange feeling staring up the world and feeling small. But I'm starting to think that maybe faith and fear, maybe they aren't so different after all, I guess. Maybe standing up on the moon, being afraid of everything I don't know. Maybe that means I'm on the right path. I don't know. I'm just trying to process a lot. We just went through a lot.
No, it's funny you put it that way, because we were up there looking down on all that, and I mean, it felt small, but this whole time I've been thinking trying to do some good in the world and fight for something bigger than ourselves. But when I saw that, it sounds like it made you think that you could be part of something bigger, but it made me think that there ain't nothing bigger than ourselves. It's just our world and our problems. I don't know nothing about right paths and wrong paths and faith and all that, but I know we just got our world and our problems, and I ain't gonna be one of the problems anymore. Seeing all that up there just reminded me about what matters, I guess.
Did you feel like you were a problem?
He kind of looks a little nervously towards the rest of the group to make sure that he's not being overheard. He says, keep my mouth shut all this time because I don't want to slow us down. I don't feel like it's my place, but I can't keep flying around on a slave's back. I've seen my place now. It's just the same as anybody else's, and it ain't right what we're doing to Sundowner. He deserves to be free just the same as you or I. I mean, if it was Gale or Moat or you or Flick, or if it was one of us trapped up there in some prison being forced to labor against our will, we'd do whatever it took to set him free. We'd kill whoever did it to him. I mean, fuck's sake. That's all I've been trying to get revenge on Anton for all these years, doing the exact same thing to me that I've been doing to Sundowner now for weeks. It's shit thing we've been doing to him, and we're shit people for it.
I don't.
Sorry.
No. First of all, don't apologize. It's look what we're doing to Sundowner. It's undeniably pretty grim, and I know it hits probably a little different for you than it does to maybe the rest of us. I think it's easy for I don't know, especially someone in my situation, just kind of brush it off to the side and forget that it's even happening. And I think that's why we need people like you around. You know, we need somebody who's thinking about those things. And I don't think it makes you a problem. And I think that you're doing everything you can do to get him free. I think
Not
it's really
everything I can do.
admirable.
I mean, I appreciate it, Moat. I know you mean well. And you're right, we are gonna do big things, and you are gonna get home. But I ain't done
What
everything
else?
I could have done. I could have sliced the balloon open for all I know. Could have tried. Could have not got on the ship. Could have not rode around on his back. You think he gives a good goddamn whether I did everything I could for him?
No, I'm sure he doesn't. And I'm sure, honestly, even after we free him, he probably won't care. But
Look, I don't mean to
if you keep
step on toes and nothing, and I'm
no,
just
you're
tired of
not
staying quiet about it.
stepping on anybody's toes. It's something that needs to be done. I think everyone in the group would say the same thing about that. But you have to be willing. I don't know. I know maybe we haven't done as much as we could, but we have to be able to meet ourselves where we're at. We're doing the best that we can, and we're going to get this problem solved. And maybe we get done with all this and we set Sundowner free, and he still hates all of us and feel like we didn't do everything we could, but we did the best we could, and that counts for something.
I hope you're right.
I know I'm right.
There's Mo.
Or kind of chuckles. It's like, it's funny. You said this is the first time you've been afraid you weren't going to get home. You've told me that before. And I think it says something about you that you think this is the first time again. You're a strong guy, Moat.
Well, thank you. I try to be.
Let's just get back, clear my head, see if things feel a little bit more, a little less crazy when we get out of here.
I'm sure they will.
It's about this time.
Feywild fucking nuts.
It's about this time there's kind of this clattering, like chimes or crystals or bells. And you watch as one at first and then three more that seem to be chasing are just these enormous, fluffy, winged cats made of crystal and what looks like fiber optics, just shimmering in all these different colors as they seem to kind of chase each other through the snow. One of them stops to kind of look at you, a little bit curious before running off to chase the others. And beyond it, as you come over a hill, you can see that there's a couple of satyrs that are just kind of skating on the frozen river. And beyond that, a couple of people, and then a larger group further in, and then off in the distance you can see the castle, or the courtyard, once more. You're probably a good 10 minutes walk away from it, but you're beginning to approach the court. A little farther in, and eventually you make your way up. And once more, as you kind of walk through these giant arches into this open courtyard, buildings on all sides, but the one castle directly in front of you, you're greeted once more by a satyr who's carrying around an enormous bundle of fur coats. You can see that he's got a little backpack on, and there are almost like shelves sticking out of the sides of the backpack with indentations where there are hot cups of tea and coffee. You actually watch as a couple of pixies kind of fly by to the top shelf of this and grab two tiny little china cups off of the top rack, and they take them and begin to fly off in some direction to go drink. And eventually he notices that you guys have all walked in. Says, "Oh, welcome. Is there anything that I can help you with? What brings you to the court today?"
Oh, bless you, you beautiful man. I need tea immediately, please. Thank
Yes,
you.
please,
Of
tea.
course.
All of it. Give me
Yes.
all of the tea you have.
Help yourselves. And he turns around and you can see that, sticking off the wings of this weird backpack are all these shelves with just cups that are free to take. There's milk and cream and sugar in the lower outside flap.
You have
Nordo,
spinal
Oh,
fluid.
you read my mind. You're wonderful. Thank you.
Nordo rings his concierge bell as he walks up to this guy and takes the fur off that he was given by maybe the same guy, or at least someone like him.
This same guy, yeah.
It's like, much obliged. This did me good. Kind of offers it back to him.
Oh, thank you, of course.
I'll grab a cup of tea, and because I think this is a thing that civilized people do, I'll just toss him a tip. Probably a platinum coin is most handy, so I'll toss it to him.
Oh, thank you so much. Please, if there's anything else that I can help you with, I'm at your service. Gerard.
Gerard,
Hello,
you can call me
Gerard.
Nordo.
Thank you,
Do you
Gerard.
have
You've been very kind and hospitable.
Hospitable.
Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Vasu is just taking all. Vasu is just taking all of the tea that Gerard will let him.
I mean,
Like he'll
Carry
just take tea
spinal
bags at this
fluid.
point.
yeah, you guys just gave me $800. You can take all the tea you want.
Yeah, Nomad, for the third time, it's just like, do you have spinal fluid?
Spine? Is that, a mixed drink? I can ask the bartender.
It is the fluid in the spine.
I don't know if I have any of that on
Nordo,
hand.
not Nomad, stop being weird.
What do you do?
You're,
Drinks
you're
too?
asking Nomad not exist. Ace.
Nomad, stop. Ask me first, and I'll ask for you. How about that?
Could you ask him for spinal fluid?
You asked him for spinal fluid, and that's a big no-no.
Nordo is going to like push past these two arguing about spinal fluid. Be like, I'm to understand that this court's not a big fan of superfluous talk. We're just looking to get back with the tree where all seasons meet. We've got gifts for the queen.
Oh, of course. Business, straight to business. She'll like that. If you come with me and have your gifts ready to present, we can make this expedient. And he kind of leads you in through these large archways. He's stopped a few times by people asking for drinks, or he gets like past the portal, and then there's a couple of blinks, and he runs, "Oh, just a moment," and he kind of gives coats to a couple of new people that show up. But eventually he kind of waves, "Oh, come with me, come with me." And eventually you are led into a large building that almost has kind of this cathedral feel to it. There's white and blue and purple stained glass and just a touch of pink every here and there that kind of shines in through these giant stained glass windows and then is refracted on all of these just enormous chandeliers that hang down probably 20 or 30 feet long. These delicate bits of crystal and glass, just casting little lights in all different directions. And you can see that there's a little bit of a queue that's formed, probably about 12 people ahead of you, split into 3 or 4 different groups. And seated on this throne is a fair-looking, elven-looking lady. She has very pale skin, these icy blue eyes that kind of have a little light of them to themselves. She's got white hair that is curled and brought up. And she listens from the throne as people kind of walk up, and either one of them presents this painting, and she says, "Oh, it's lovely, thank you. You have my blessing. Please proceed." And then the next one comes up and recites a short song, only for about 35, 40 seconds or so. And she closes her eyes and her head kind of sways back and forth, and she seems to enjoy it. And then when it's over, she claps and says, "That was delightful, thank you. You have my blessing. Please proceed." And eventually it kind of goes through all of this until you guys are next in line. The group in front just presents a couple of old tomes. She puts one on her laps and flips it open. And, "Oh, fascinating. Oh, this is delightful. Thank you. You have my blessing. Please proceed. Next." And then she kind of waves you up as a group. You have her name. It starts with an O or a U.
Long.
That one. Oigerkulin.
Okay, no wonder I didn't remember it.
Yeah, it's real gross. We're gonna go with Oigerkulin.
Did you randomly roll that or come up with yourself?
I believe it is a
Actually,
I believe it's a translation, and I forget what it's a translation for.
Should I give her a sex toy?
You know,
Can I?
Noda rings his concierge bells as he approaches and then takes a knee.
Welcome. What brings you to my audience?
Go ahead, Gale. You can
Okay.
talk better than I can.
You guys would have had a little time to prep before you get here if you want to do some talking real
Alright.
quick.
We're here to bring gifts to your Royal Majesty and request that we be returned to the tree where all seasons meet. Ideally, without any time having passed for us, or as little as possible.
Understood. This sounds like
Okay.
a fair trade.
forgetting.
Now, can I make a persuasion roll first, and then figure out what I'm going to say, based on its
Sure.
success or failure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Hit me.
That's dedication.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Sure. Oh, there we go. All right.
There we go.
Very nice.
I'm also going to burn a flash of genius,
Okay.
so that's a 31.
Excellent.
Okay. Let me say, Your Majesty, I have but one simple gift for you, though I am unable to part with it myself. I am aware that you love beauty and art, and I would be able to bestow upon you the gift to see it in a way that no one else could. But you would have to strip this from me personally, which I am sure you and all of your power could do.
She leans forward in her chair. Says, "Oh, this sounds quite involved, but I must admit my interest is piqued. Tell me more of this gift."
I'm gonna step kind of up and away from folks so that nobody can see, and I'm gonna just like kinda unbutton my shirt and show off some of the eyes to her, and hopefully not let the rest of the party see.
The rest of us just see Gale flash.
I'm
the
going
coin.
to.
Can I roll a rubbernecking check?
Yeah, same. I'm gonna try seeing what he's doing.
Same.
Sure, Gale, give me a stealth check to try to do this in a way that
Sure.
they can't see.
Can't do that. Yeah,
Oh no!
Gale pulls the wrong strap and everything just falls off.
Yeah.
I almost don't see it for what it's worth.
Yeah. So Gale's pants fall to his ankles, and there is like one large eye right on one of his butt cheeks that's looking right back at you guys.
Gross.
Oh, Gail, your brown eye is showing.
Well, it is red.
Oh god, there's another one now. It was on the top of the tail before.
How do you sit?
I feel
Uncomfortably.
so bad.
I've been riding Toto this entire trip
Oh,
and still am riding Toto because I can't put my leg on because I'll get frostbite.
God bless this game. Okay, give me just a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Vasu, talk about whatever you were going to talk about.
Okay, so you said we had a little bit of time to like plan for this,
Sure.
and I'm glad that I would have time to plan for this ahead of time because I don't want to write a song on the spot. What kind of check would it be to write a song made in favor of a queen to be sung in like a quartet?
So like any sort of performance thing is generally going to be charisma based. I would call it either just a performance check or probably a performance check.
May I
Okay.
do a... Oh, I can't do it, actually. Never mind.
Vasu is actually like asking for the help of the party with this, both to like help learn parts and also help him write lyrics for the parts that they might be learning. Oh no,
Excellent.
Flick, it's okay. I have a thing for this.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Here's a dictionary, if that
So yeah,
helps.
I'll roll a performance. If anyone's willing to give me like advantage or whatever on it. I don't know if I need to be the one to write the lyrics writing check. Does anybody have performance?
I can give you guidance. Gale actively has no musical knowledge.
I'd appreciate the guidance.
Where's
I'm
my
not proficient in
character sheet?
performance, but I can help you with it if you want.
You might
Got
still have
instrument
more.
proficiency.
I have instrument proficiency, which I would hoping would help, but my passive performance is a 10. I don't have proficiency in it either, so I would like to
Yeah,
help
mine's 15.
anybody that actually does have proficiency in that. Just a
10
better check,
plus 8.
because I don't need to actually perform this part. This is just like writing a song.
I know words, but
Or wait,
like,
no,
flying
Right,
shit.
like this first check is for composition, and then there will probably be another one later when you guys actually perform it.
Yeah,
I have a
yeah,
plus
yeah.
9, I
That's
lied.
anybody got more than a 10 on their passive for performance?
I've got 15.
I'll
My
help.
passive is a 19.
Ooh.
Jesus. Art or something?
No, I just have a 20 charisma and I'm proficient.
Oh, okay.
Just
Yeah,
smooth talk.
I would like to help Flick with this, or ask him to help me with this, and then give him the help action with it.
Alright, let's hope that my rolls are better now than they've been all day.
So hear me out. I've never met this queen. I hope that it actually is like a real queen and not just one of them guys dressing up. But I figure, if she likes like art, music, and stuff, it might be good to write a song just about her, because it's like an original performance. Nobody's ever sang this kind of shit for her before. Thought it'd be nice if we all sang it together. It'd be like a nice party bonding experience for us too. But anybody who can kind of sing, if you want to help out and try to learn the part for this, I think it'd be real fun.
Do you think she's gonna want a song about her? I know she doesn't like the beating around the bush, basically.
I mean, I guess it
This-
doesn't have to be about her, but I figured like a song, original composition. Also doesn't have any songwriting experience, and neither do I, so I'm not going to even try to write or imagine what lyrics for this sort of song would be like. But I want to make a song for her.
Alright, we can try. Let's see.
I can't sing worth shit, but I have a harmonica. Although I'm not all that good at playing it anyway.
An instrumental might be better given all of our strange voices.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Although I was figuring to just give her some of my drawings.
I
That
think
would work.
I think Blake should sing it, but it should be a primarily spoken word song with very little instrumentals called Sad Guy. It'll take the world by storm.
Oh, hi. How are your eyes?
What?
All right, go ahead and give me that check for composition once you've figured out all the buffs and stuff you have involved.
Sure. So,
So
what do I
advantage
got?
from the help action, and then I think guidance from Gale.
All right.
Alright, I'll add that in a sec.
Okay.
Okay,
And then a
21,
D4.
and then the guidance.
Awesome. All right, 24 is pretty good. Okay, jumping back to the future. The Queen.
For the sake, real quick
Yeah.
question: how many people are on board for this in character?
I cannot help you. I have no charisma.
Just no,
You
no,
can do
not
a singing
you just need,
voice, though.
you just need to learn to sing a little
I
bit.
my charisma score, I will hurt everyone.
For,
My performance is the -2.
for what it's worth, Kenku are very good at mimicking voices. If you are able to, like, you would be able to copy somebody else who's very good at performance. Like, that's one of your racial traits, is you would basically be able to mirror somebody else's check.
Okay. I had something else I was going to give her, but this works too.
Well, I'm still giving her the wine just in case we fuck up, but
Yeah, I saw my thing.
Yeah, I don't think I'm helping the situation, so we might be-
There is a bit of a murmur that kind of spreads out from the people behind in line. Some people are intrigued, some people kind of snicker, some people like, oh. But she puts on
my clothes back on.
she gives this very soft and pleasant smile, and she stands up from her throne, and she walks forward, and she kind of looks down at you, not quite stern, but a little imposing, just because she's so much taller. And then eventually, she begins to kind of kneel down a little bit, and she opens your shirt just a bit to look at one of the eyes, and she places a hand at the center of your chest. It's very cold. You can see from here. Again, she looks elven, but she clearly has some sort of an elemental affinity. There's this blue that kind of shines from her eyes. Her skin is pale and it's cold. Her hair seems to have frost that forms all over it. And it's cold to the touch when she presses your chest, but she closes her eyes and she focuses. And eventually she opens it and says, "Sweet little thing, this gift, or curse, is very powerful in its origin. I could perhaps help to transfer it. I don't wish to take it myself. But you've come to me in earnest, and it looks like you've brought me a number of things. And to put it quite frankly, you're very charming and a little cute. Do me a service. Let me see your gifts. Come back tonight for dinner. At court, I will have a task for you and your crew, and if you're able to help me with that task, I should be able to help alleviate you of this plight. I should be able to take it in a form that perhaps I may be able to put it to work."
Look back at the rest of the group with big, like, Puss in Boots eyes.
Can I tell she's being genuine?
Yeah, I'll make it inside too.
Sure. She seems a little smitten. There's like pity's not the right word for it, but clearly she sees a harmless, hopeless little kobold that needs some help, who has clearly come here in earnest, and she wants to try to help. She seems genuine. It is kind of the Simmons effect.
I also have a background feature for this.
And yes, there's also that coming into play too. In other words, you guys get the sense that she's probably being genuine.
Nordo just Looks scales Puss in Boots' eyes and taps his concierge bell once.
We can stay a little bit, right?
We would
Is-
be honored to.
Is this a joke from this session? Because I feel like I missed it.
No, Nora's been toting that concierge bell around for months.
Yeah, didn't you
She
steal
got it back
from
in
somewhere?
Valdolance. Yeah, there was the hotel in Valdolance that we stayed in.
It's one of his bits.
Found his classic laugh.
I'll turn to her and just say, be honored to join you for dinner. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I have very little else that would be worthy of somebody of your stature and status, but I do have this, and I'm going to give her a bottle of fine perfume that I apparently have and got from somewhere.
Excellent,
Um,
excellent.
And then I'm going to reach into the bag of holding and really struggle, and I'm going to pull out the Burger King portrait. Because I got to offload this at some point, and might as well be to a queen.
So you set the bag of holding down and you undo it and you begin to pull out this massive frame. And King, who is standing with the rest of the group, just like puts his face in his palm. Is like, "Oh my god!" Just like covers his face. He turns his back.
That was
You should have cut and run when you could have. Well, you had the chance, you son of a bitch.
Oh, it's like, oh god,
portrait of
oh god.
we offer you king. Thus eliminating one of the series' main big bads from Fight Days Again.
Oh, Christ. She looks up towards King and towards the rest of the group and says, "And these are your companions, then?"
Most of them, though. You can take that one if you want. To King.
With a smile, she says, "Oh, I think this portrait will do just fine."
Yes.
Christ. Alright, do you guys have anything else to present?
Foxy does,
Excellent.
and so do Moat and Flick.
Excellent.
And Ice.
Excellent. Alright, go for it.
So Vasu steps up the stairs. I imagine there are some stairs, and pulls out his Wobosi, and he's like, "Hi, ma'am. I just want to proceed this by saying that I've never played for royalty before, but we still like this song. Me and my pals wrote it for you." He kind of points back toward him, Flick and Moat, as he's like tuning his guitar. We're Vasudeva and the Red Hots, and this is the song we wrote. I don't know if anybody came up with a name for it or nothing, but
Those of you with high passive insight can get the sense that she's kind of like...
here goes.
Yeah.
He's what?
He's like, what?
She's kind of like...
Get on with it.
Right.
Brevity stays nomad in his head.
Alright, give me some performance checks. Woo! And remind me, what does this fucker do?
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm gonna join
Okay.
in too and try to give some backup.
Alright.
Do I just roll
Okay,
with advantage
so they all
because I'm a
start-
Pinku?
So...
I feel like one of us
amazing.
just roll again, and you mimic that.
Amazing.
Alright, so what does this Wobosi do? Because I remember it's got magical effects on it now too, right?
Yeah. Okay. So as everybody starts playing their various instruments, and the instruments probably sound fine,
Oh yeah, it sounds great. You're playing great.
but then everybody starts singing, and as they all start singing, yeah, all of their voices sound like Vasu. Like everybody is singing in Vasu's voice, and I imagine the tones are a little different, so it's maybe harmonizing a little, but with those performance rolls, it's probably really not.
You get like 2.5 bars in.
Okay, before they get that far, as I can see that this is all flopping real quickly, I'm gonna like start tapping on Nordo's concierge bell, just kind of in rhythm. And I'm gonna spend my last, or 3 of my 4 remaining flashes of genius on Blake, Moat, and Ace.
Excellent. Okay, that's a +5 each, right?
Yeah, just to put them all in double digits.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna cast silence on us for a second.
Thought about it.
All right.
I just eat another Blackstone.
That actually helps a lot. That brings it up to a roughly average, maybe a little bit above average performance. Everyone starts out a little shaky, but then Gale kind of like pulls out the bell and gets everyone on key. And you guys are able to finish it out, and it goes okay. And once it's over, she kind of gives a nice smile and a bow, and she says, "Thank you very much. That was delightful. I'll see you all back here for dinner."
It's probably worth noting that if she does start talking before Vasu finishes playing, she also speaks in Vasu's voice.
Excellent. Oh, Christ.
No, I'm not the only one who didn't give a gift.
I still have a gift to give.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah, go for it.
Technically,
Present your gifts.
I don't
I
have
just
a
assumed
gift.
she was over it and wanted us to leave, so I was going to take that cue.
as she's shooing us away from her, I just walk up, and in Sylvan, I just say, "This is from the Theater of Mitrodatha," and I take out one of the like theater masks that were back there that I
Ooh.
presto to look all clean and new, and I just hold it out.
Oh, fascinating. Thank you tremendously. This is actually quite a trophy.
I don't say anything, bow real low, and walk of shame out of there.
Excellent.
The nomad kind of glides forward. And he's like, "I have nothing to give, but it is courtesy to offer something." And he casts thaumaturgy.
Okay.
And then he simply says, "The Queen of Winter, fair lady of ice and snow, regal is your grace," then bows and leaves. It was a haiku.
Oh, okay. She gives a little bit of a clap and a nod and motions for the next person for Ace.
All right, I'll go up. I'll keep this sweet. This is just some stories of our adventures. Meta, it has like a lot of our stories of our adventures except for the moon part because of the moon.
Right.
But it has like a lot of like adventure, love, romance, mostly just sex. And then I say that to her, and I just like give it to her.
When have we had romance and sex in this group?
You had sex.
Says the only guy who's had sex in this group.
I know. That's why I don't know how he wrote about that.
Have you not been invited to any of my yoga sessions yet?
So this story pretty much entails, and this is I'm gonna say I'm not gonna explain this to her because I don't want to waste your time. But like Meta, it actually has like something with the Raiju, our encounter with like both the Pale Mother and the Deep Mother. So it has like a lot of adventure going on in there.
Okay. Fascinating. So you are adventurers. I had kind of assumed based on your dress and the fact that you were willing to take a task for me. Well, good. I'll be sure to present something that is suitable to your worth.
Hopefully this will allow you to know our worth. Thank you. And I'll give a deep bow,
Thank you
put my
all.
hat off,
You
and
have
just back out.
you have my blessing. Although I do hope to see you back tonight.
Of course.
And she
Question.
Once everyone else is done, Nordo will step up and have his sketchbook out, and he'll just say, "I've got some drawings here if you want one, or I can just get these noisy fuckers out of your court."
give me a persuasion check. She did say that to like all of you as a group.
Oh boy.
Okay.
The drawings look
Committee
lovely. I'd love to see them.
I'll just hand her my book and let her look through them, and if you won't take one, you're welcome to.
She flips through kind of briefly, and eventually she does find kind of just a nice little landscape. You can see that she you've got good insight. She tries to find one that she suspects doesn't have a whole lot of personal attachment to it. And she's like, "This one is lovely. I'd love to hold on to it."
Well, much obliged for your hospitality.
She
Just
hands
walk
the
on
book
out.
back. It's like, and then she kind of gives you all the blessing, and then motions the next group to come up.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, one more from Flick.
I'm not saying that to her, but all right. Last gift here, just short and sweet. No, you don't like the frivolities. Here we go. Pull out my I think it's 120 gold bottle of wine, and then with it, I'm also going to hand her 2 of the glasscock scales and say, just in case. You never know.
Oh no.
The what skills?
I think they give you. I think it's like Viagra, isn't
Oh,
it?
the erectile dysfunction
Oh.
pills.
Yep, less erectile
Gotcha.
dysfunction pills.
Sometimes you just get whiskey dick. You need those. You need cock scales.
Thank you tremendously. This looks wonderful. Thank you all. You have my blessing.
No,
Wonderful.
what's her reaction to like the haiku having this weird angelic tone, echoing 4 times very loud, and all the windows and doors slamming open and shut?
She seemed to enjoy it. It actually, as it goes off, there's this kind of lingering ring of all the crystals that seems to kind of chime in and continues to swell for a good 20 or 30 seconds even after your haiku ends. It's a very impressive performance. You can actually make a spellcasting check if you want to see how good it was.
School. This is my intelligence, right?
Yep. Yeah, it was actually much better than you were expecting.
Only the best gift she has from the party.
Well,
Excuse you.
I don't know about that, but it was very, very good. She genuinely seemed enraptured by it.
Did she enjoy my book? All my little newsletters.
She did. You do see that she has a couple.
You like the song?
She. It was.
I think that sums it up pretty well.
Says it all.
She is a professional. She's very courteous. She's very polite. She seemed to like the song.
I instantly start plotting a coup the moment she hates our song.
Like Wasu was probably already going to do this, but I would like to make sure that he definitely does this before Flick goes back and gives her a much more probably expensive bottle of wine. But after he leaves the stage and kind of puts the instrument away, he's going to like fish around in the bag of his holding for what he hopes is the most expensive bottle of wine that he snatched, and just kind of like silently walk back up and give that to her too.
Thank you. She takes it, and she takes all of these things, and there are assistants nearby to kind of help set them and organize them and take them off. But if that is the last of it, she does kind of wave the next group up.
I like to imagine this is all she does 24/7, just sit here and take gifts, be like, yes, 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 go away.
Good old royalty. With that said, it is late.
Yeah.
We should probably start wrapping things up. But next week we'll do the dinner with the Archfey that all of these roles have
Will
to
we
do
at
with.
least get a rest before it?
And you will probably
We leveled up, right?
get a rest. You leveled up last week. Like you should be.
And now we're
11.
leveling up again, though, right?
Oh no.
All right, I gotta go to bed, guys. Night.
Later.
Night.
Bye now.
Night.
Yeah, I got to do the same.
Yeah, me too.
We'll see y'all next week. Also, all of our wild spells are done. I can't wait to watch them.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I gotta get that.
No, it's fine. I'm so excited.
Man.